start? You want to just bullshit for a second and let people come in? Hey, so look, it's shot topics. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do the official opening. You know, they say, you know what I'm saying? Come on in, come on in. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, pour you a little something. You know what I'm saying? We done poured us a little something. How you doing? That's another. Hey, that's a question. Take a shot.
Yo, hold up. Oh, whoa,
Just
whoa.
play, just play.
I was like, whoa, I'm not ready.
Oh yeah, on that type time. But yeah, we're gonna let it.
I'm ready.
We'll chill for a second.
So can you explain the rules to shot topics with me?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I totally will. In just one moment. Well, I've been trying to get you on this show for a while now. Like, why you been dodging?
Everybody know I'm mad secretive, yeah.
And as y'all coming in, we regret to inform you that we could not get the Four Locos, unfortunately. So it's just the tequila tonight. We couldn't get the Four Locos. I was really hoping we was gonna get the Four Locos. Oh man, I was really looking forward to that. All right. So they were judges. Oh yeah, those are the judges. You don't even refer to him by his name. That's the judges. You'll hear him. You'll hear him. So, but yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
You just holler out judges, and he'll be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you know.
I'll allow it.
But yeah, he just hollered at us. So we finna go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Shot Topics. It's your host, Richie Nelson. So today, whenever you're watching this, maybe you're not watching it live, maybe you watched it some other time, but hey, at this moment in our time shared right now, we got Coco Filipina in the motherfucking building. She been running around asking for smoke, this, that, and the third, and you know what I'm saying? Now this one, I want to see if she got this drink smoke coming, you know what I'm saying? Is you ready? You asked me to explain the game earlier, so...
Yeah, explain the game to me, man.
So look, the way it works, it's not even a game, it's just more so like a sit down, like, you know, we got three rounds.
Little conversation with liquor, I love it.
Right, yeah, we gonna sit down, we got 3 rounds, I'm gonna ask you some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It might not be so much bullshit the first set of questions, but we still gonna take shots. Second round, it might be just a little bit of sprinkle of bullshit like some parsley.
So if I don't want to answer, I gotta take a shot?
Nah, it ain't like that.
So I'm just taking a shot regardless.
You see how the judges work?
All right, fuck with it. Let's go.
All right, so look, I want you to hear this question, then I want you to take the shot, then I want you to answer it. So, in as little words as possible, or in as many words as possible, who is Coco Filipina? Take the shot first.
Take the shot first? You know what? I'm going to take a real shot first. No. Salute. Am I the only one who blows on their drink before they get it like it's hot or some shit? I'm weird. Woo! Tequila. I am a cool-ass nerd.
I like that.
Yeah.
You want to elaborate? I said as many words as possible.
I'm a cool-ass nerd who just took a shot. Hold up. God damn, tequila.
It's number 1.
Baby.
Okay.
My bad. Whew. That shit burns going down, doesn't it? Anywho, I'm a cool ass nerd. I love music, like every part of music. I'm a music critic for that reason, because everything that I criticize on music, I at one point in time have done it in my career. You know what I mean? The reason why a lot of people like my opinion is just because of the fact that I've been an artist, I've been a producer, I've been an engineer, I've even learned how to make beats, but I have too much respect for producers to call myself a producer. You get where I'm coming from? I've DJ'd, I've managed, I've done everything. So when I say I'm a nerd, it's because I love the craft so much that I'm willing to study it because I have an appreciation of it. And I just come from a place of respect and wanting to know everything.
What was a certain moment that or maybe a series of events that started you on that place? You know, just an entertainment as a whole?
I was blessed to actually kind of grow up in an entertainment family. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Like, I have an older sister who's gotten nominated for some Latin Grammys. I've got relative.
I did not know that. That's
yeah,
what's
no,
up.
a lot of people don't know that because I don't advertise that type of stuff. Big shout out to my sister Takwashi.
Big shouts, big shouts.
Yeah, but I also have a lot of family and that does like photography and different things like that. But growing up, I did acting and I played 9 instruments. So I was first chair violinist, first chair violist.
How many did you say?
9. Violin, viola,
Okay.
cello, bass.
Okay.
I play guitar by ear, piano by ear. I also play accordion really well, surprisingly. And I'm missing one somewhere.
You said surprisingly, like, how did you get an accordion in your hand?
Because I wanted to annoy the fuck out of my family. Yo, big shout out to my mom and dad. They fucked up and got one as a joke for me. And I just sat in my room one day when I was a kid and I played it and I realized it was getting on everyone's nerves. And I was like, oh, say less. And I don't know. Yeah.
You don't know?
Yeah.
All right. So that's what got you started. At what moment that...
Now, I did transition into hip hop because, like I said, I started out with instruments because my parents were educators, right? And then on top of it I did a lot of like acting and stuff, right? So music was my outlet to really express myself. Do you get what I'm saying? And then one year, I don't know if y'all remember back when you could get those CDs out the back of magazines for a penny. Big shout out to Columbia House because I got like 8 names that I went up under, and I got all of the music I always wanted. And that year, my parents had got me a CD player, and I just fell in love with hip hop. And after that, I was playing hip hop on my violin, and I never looked back. And I ended up in bands and all kinds. It's a series of events that got me here. Yeah, I ended up in a band. I started rapping in the band. And I started rapping, and that's how I ended up as Coco Filipina on the rap scene. And then I went on tour, got off tour, and realized that there was a need for a studio or an outlet like myself because I wanted someone to exist like me when I was a rapper. I didn't exist, and now I can exist for other artists, and I think that's dope.
That is dope. We're going to take a shot at that.
I'm about to say, I know you better. Okay. Okay. Respect.
So now that we sort of got the mission statement out the way,
My mission statement.
at what point did you realize you are who you are now? Like maybe you had like different stages where you were like different versions of yourself? Mic ain't going.
Check. I don't think my mic's working. Check. Okay, there it goes.
All right.
What was that question?
So we didn't kind of got like the origin and like, you know what I'm saying, kind of sort of like why you do this. Like I ain't gonna say out the way, but that you done really opened us to that. At what point did you realize like you are the Coco Filipina like you are today? Like maybe like you were like different versions of yourself, like maybe like the rapper, like maybe like the, you know what I'm saying, like the person in the studio, but like this person, the one that's on this Shot Topics right now.
I'm gonna keep
when
it.
did you realize that?
I'm gonna keep it a band with you as far as recognizing who you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that I'm constantly evolving. So I don't even know who the hell I am today, to be honest with you, because I'm not gonna be able to tell you that until tomorrow when I look back at this moment. One of my friends, or a producer I know named Tap, big shout out to my boy Tap.
Big shouts, big shouts.
He told me one day when I was in the middle of like my studio, and my studio, I miss that studio by the way. It's no longer exists because the building is gone. But he told me that I'll look back at that moment, I'm gonna be like, this is the good old days. And it kind of taught me that every time I'm doing something, this could be a moment. You get where I'm coming from? So as far as recognizing who I am, I don't recognize myself because I think that's really vain. I allow other people to recognize me. And then if you tell me that's who you think I am or you believe I am, I appreciate it and I make note of it.
So you don't speak highly of yourself?
I love myself. That's not
What I
a,
asked, though.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? No. I love myself. That's not a question. But as far as like who I think I am, that's constantly evolving. You get what I'm saying?
So who do you think you are today?
A cool motherfucker, first of all. A cool motherfucker. Yeah, but today, who do I think I am? I think I'm in the middle of an evolution because there's different things that I'm working on right now that I've never done. I'm always trying to do something I've never done. If I've done it before, it's time for me to move on and get to the next thing. Once I've done it, it's over for me.
Okay. Redirect, Your Honor.
Sí, se puede.
Give me a notable event on this long, crazy-ass Coco Filipina journey.
A notable event? What you
Like,
mean?
something that just stood out, something that just had you like, yo, I really do this shit.
Everybody thinks it would be like things like doing Apple Chill or, oh wait, no. I know when it was really, really a thing for me. And it was actually the first time I ended up meeting Steven the Dream. Big shout out to Steven the Dream. Because bruh pulled up on me and I'm gonna tell you a wild ass story. You got time? Y'all got time? So I'm gonna tell y'all a wild ass story. So I got invited through a DM on Facebook to go host a party for Puff Daddy and Rick Ross.
Safe. Those are totally safe.
Huh?
Those are totally safe.
Yeah,
and
no, but listen. I am. No, you gotta join me on this one. Si se puede. Now I gotta tap the table too. Fuck it. All right.
The story.
I'm about to give you all the crazy details. This is the craziest, like, chain of events in my entire life. And this low-key changed my life, and I think it even helped out my homeboys. So I got a random DM from a guy who was like, how much would you charge to host a red carpet? It's for Puffy and for Rick Ross. I'm calling cap. In my mind, I was like, cap.
As you should.
Cap. But I want to see how far this cap is going to go. And this is going to be a valuable lesson to people out there because sometimes you might want to follow the cap because it might not be cap, I promise you. So I got invited on a random-ass, sketchy-ass DM from somebody who was like, hey, I've been watching you for a while. I want you to come do the red carpet for Rick Ross and for Puffy, right? For
Watching you for a while, red flag number 5.
red flag.
Like, what the
but
fuck?
I was like, still, my gut was like, follow the cap and see where it goes, right? And see where it goes. It was All-Star Weekend about 3-4 years ago, and it was in Charlotte. So I was like, it's only a 2.5 hour drive. Worst case scenario, I end up in the studio, right? So I go down there, and he's like, all right, I got your hotel room, and I got your money. Just make sure you pull up to ... And I brought my homeboy, and my homeboy knew of a guy by the name of Steven the Dream, who now is huge, by the way. Big shout out to Steven the Dream. This is before Steven the Dream was Steven the Dream. He had a show called This and That. And I was like, yo, he's dope, and I'm just trying to plug all the media people that I know together. And this was the first time a light bulb went off in my head that it was like, the same thing that I can do for artists, I need to be doing for media personalities. And that was the first thing that started the chain of events of where I'm at now. But the event, I get up there and I was like, cap again, but he was like, get into the parking lot, tell him your name. And I was like, all right, this cap is getting pretty fucking good. I'm all the way in Charlotte now. So I get there, give him my name, get upstairs, and it's actually a fucking whole Ciroc event. And we're really actually hosting the red carpet for this event. And I'm really actually the person in charge of it. And Steven the Dream, this is our first time meeting, and he does a fucking excellent job of it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He pays me for the day, and I'm almost in disbelief because, like, I kind of show up there really not believing that I'm actually getting ready to do an event. Do you get where I'm coming from? Because I thought it was going to be Cap. Because I've never heard of this person. I've never met this person. I've never, you know what I'm saying? It's a Puffy event. I'm taking pictures with Puffy. I'm smoking with 2 Chainz for tobacco use only, by the way, of course. But just go with it.
It don't matter.
Just go with it.
It don't matter.
By the way, I felt like I lied to 2 Chainz because I had fake dreads in my head. And he was like, yo, you the only person in here with dreads and you rolling up. I know I'm in the right place. He was like, yo, how long you been growing your dreads? And I was like, whoo. I was like, forever, my man. Do you know I kept fake dreads in my head for a year just in case I bumped into that nigga?
Just in case.
Yeah, that's a wild story. But anyway, the following day, it ended up being Rick Ross's party. But it proved something to me that sometimes you really got to kind of trust your gut. And I don't know, like that moment changed my life because it made me realize that you never know who's actually watching you. And it would have been real easy to have actually taken old buddy telling me, yo, I've been watching you. I got this opportunity for you. Imagine how many opportunities have been presented to people in that way and they snubbed it on the I don't trust you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are real opportunities that exist out there, but you got to be willing to check and see if it's Cap. If I didn't care to find out if it was Cap all the way through, my nigga, I would have never done that shit. By the way, Rick Ross, I'm sorry. Those dreads were fake. Anyway, go ahead.
You want to apologize to 2 Chainz too?
Yeah, that's what I meant. This liquor's getting to me. Yo, 2 Chainz, them dreads was fake, bro. They were fake. I had been growing them for all of 3 days because they were fresh as fuck. But thank you. Carry on.
That was a dope ass story. That was
Yo,
really,
big shout out to Steven
really
the Dream
inspiring.
though, because bruh didn't know me from a can of paint, and he grabbed all of his shit up, pulled up on me with lights, a camera, and he set up and did what he does. But that's why he's as far as he is, because bruh doesn't mind taking a moment and just risking it all and just going out there, because he could have thought it was Cap as much as I thought it was Cap. Do you get where I'm coming from? But it's just a bunch of people who really are willing to take that risk. I look at that moment and I always think about it because we both were people who didn't know. I didn't know old buddy. He didn't know who the fuck I was. And we both went out and just said, fuck it. And it ended up being a huge success from it. I know he ended up plugging in with them, and I definitely plugged in. So that story is always dope to me because I look at where he's at now, and it comes from having that mindset. And I hope artists have that mindset too.
Moral of the story: follow the Cap.
Follow
Sometimes.
the Cap. Yo, sometimes
Sometimes.
that Cap isn't Cap. You know what else I've also learned from that? Even the people, because after that, I've always followed the Cap. Mm-hmm. Even the people who you think are capping, if you follow the Cap, they have no choice but to follow through. Because if I'm Coco or you're Richie Nelson, right? Mm-hmm. And say they're like, my nigga, yo, I'm going to get us in backstage to Lil Hot Dog Water show.
Any sentence that start with my nigga, yo.
You already know it's going to be Cap.
Yeah,
but my point being is, if you follow it, it forces them also to follow through. So in my circumstance, the first one was dope. But in other circumstances, following the Cap has made artists who wouldn't have followed through follow through. Real shit. Mm-hmm. Think about it, because now you don't want to embarrass yourself. Now you're doing something you should have been doing for yourself in the first place. Cause
okay.
You get where I'm coming from?
Like lying on the resume. I get it.
You know, you lied on your resume, but you actually were qualified. You just didn't know it.
Follow the Cap.
Follow the Cap.
Even when you cap. Okay. We always get a little t-shirt out of these episodes. That's what's up. So look, you are in a whole lot of lanes. Like a lot of lanes. Like you might be the highway on both sides of the road. No cap. What's something that you've thought about getting into that you just haven't quite dipped your toe in, so to speak?
Can I be a band with you?
That's why we're here.
Matter of fact, where your shot? Take a shot.
Y'all see I'm pouring these shots, right? I mean, you can take them. I know what's in them.
All right.
It's just the same thing. You can go to theatrics. I'll pour my own shots. I'm a drink though.
But
it's all.
one of the things, like, I'll be honest with you, like, as far as anything I've ever wanted to do, I am probably the most. Have you ever heard of the story of Don Quixote? You chasing windmills?
With Sancho Panza?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know the story. So my point
Yes.
being is, I am Don Quixote. I will always go after anything that I've ever wanted to do. There's almost nothing that I've like wanted to do that I didn't just go ahead and go after. Does that make sense? Because like I'm second generation American. I don't know if a lot of people know that. My name is Coco Filipina. If you don't know where the Philippines is, please get a map and please go talk to your geography teacher because we need to talk about it. But being a person who kind of is representing for a lot of immigrants.
I would have figured you out. But continue.
But what I'm saying is, but as a person who kind of comes from immigrants and things like that, right? Anything that I've ever wanted to do, I go after it. Because if I don't go after it, I'm going to wish I went after it. And I don't ever want to look back at anything and wish I had done it. Because the worst case scenario, I suck at it, but I haven't found anything I suck at.
Bro, no cap. I was watching Transformers when like that shit at first came out. Like the very first one, Shia LaBeouf. This shit, like he said this shit in the movie, and I thought that shit was so fucking corny, but the shit hit for some reason. Like, motherfucker, like I think Bumblebee went back to like the little whatever he was. I think it was Camaro, and he was like, they opened the car, like the car door, and it was like Megan Fox was looking like, what do we do? And he was like, shit. 50 years from now, when you look back on all this, don't you want to say you had the guts to get in the car? And I was like, when I heard that shit, I was like, man, that shit whack. But it's just like, shit. Yeah. How many motherfuckers hating on you from your hometown? And everybody can attest to this from your like your hometown, because they couldn't get in the car, but you got in the car, and now you on the highway. You know what I'm saying? You on the way, but they stuck because they ain't get in the car, but they hating. You know what I'm saying? That shit, yeah. You didn't know. I told you I figured you out. Name of the game. Pour you up before you pour yourself up. I got you, judges. I got you.
Oh,
She thought she wasn't gonna drink on shot topics. Whoa. Look. Now she on top of it. I'm gonna catch you slipping. But yeah, so I don't think you answered the question though. So like, what's next? What's something that you've thought about? I know you know what I'm saying.
Like I said, I've done pretty
like,
much everything I really want to do. Honestly,
not really. I mean,
the next thing for me, really, I'm gonna keep it a band with you, is I have fallen in love with the media world. And the same thing that I did for artists, I want to do it for media. I want to, because at the end of the day, I had to take a step back. When I got, a lot of y'all don't know this, I got sick like a year ago now, a year and some change ago.
I had no idea.
Well, yeah, shit happens. But it gave me a chance to, you ever heard you can't see the forest through the trees?
Of course.
So when I took that time period really to focus on myself and not just my health, but like the health of what's going on around me, it gave me a chance to kind of look at things. And
dang, where mine at?
What y'all got?
I'm
food?
listening to you.
You got food?
I can't
Time
eat
out,
no
I'll take a
fries.
fry.
I can't eat no fries.
I'm skinny, but I'm fat though.
I can't eat the fries, man.
I'm skinny, but I'm fat though. What, you Muslim?
Nah, I just been on some. I've been seeing how far I can go without fries, man.
Come back,
Fries,
come back with the fries.
Nah, man, you gotta take one of my shots, man. Tired of you out here training, willing. You know what I'm saying?
We don't even know. But I know what I was saying.
Right.
But it gave me a chance to really kind of look at the scene from the outside in, and I realized something that the Carolinas was missing.
What is that?
It's the fact that we have a ton of media, right? But are we connecting the dots? If we're all telling the story and we unify telling the story, you have to pay attention to these artists, right? Artists, media, they're necessary to work hand in hand with each other. So the next thing that I really want to work on is really kind of doing the same thing that I did for artists for the media platforms. I really feel like we need to be highlighting and celebrating the other media outlets that are out in the Carolinas because they're really telling the story of what's going on in the music scene. So for me, artist, I'm always going to be doing what Coco does, but that's on autopilot at this point, to be honest with you.
I like that.
But now, since Coco's ready for the next challenge is how do we get this Carolina media scene out the mud? Because what makes California pop is that they've got a media team that really low-key, even though they're on different outlets, they're united.
So I got a question for that.
What's up?
We call it the Carolina media scene, right? So that California media scene you're referring to,
Yeah.
do they call it a California
They
media scene?
They don't. They do it without having to be asked. Does that make sense?
What I'm saying is that if we stop, I'm not saying we stop emphasizing the Carolina,
No, I
but
agree.
if we just present ourselves as just a strong media scene, it wouldn't matter where we're from.
And that's where what I'm talking about comes into play.
Okay.
I just like the idea of celebrating these media personalities because they're not just they're really not just representing the Carolinas.
I feel that.
They're breaking stories. I'm watching people like your Tea with Tias, your Pink Carpet Expresses, your Shot Topics. You get what I'm saying?
Award nominated.
You understand where I'm coming from? There was a time.
Y'all like that? That was cool.
There was a time when there was just me and Mir.I.Am
No
that
cap.
were out there that
No
were
cap.
telling the story of the media scene, of the music scene from a media perspective. Do you get where I'm coming from? And now there is a outburst of amazing talent out there that is like borderline ready to be competitive with like the mainstream media. All we need to do is figure out a way to get to that next level. I feel like the artists are figuring it out. I feel like the media scene in the Carolinas is new, and it really deserves the credit that it should. Do you get where I'm coming from? Because I'll be real, like I remember when I was out here, at first people would come up to me and be like, you see this person, this. It's not a versus, my nigga. We need to get the word out here about how dope the Carolinas is. I know we don't need to focus on the Carolinas, but I
I'm
promise.
not saying don't focus on the
but what I'm
Carolinas.
saying
just
is
saying
that-
like let's just be us. Let's
no.
just be
We're
strong.
we're being
we
us,
are
but
artists.
but
And we are from North Carolina.
No.
You know
But what I'm saying is they're reporting the news, but they also are surrounded by news. Do you get where I'm coming from? Atlanta is doing it for Atlanta artists.
Right, but they don't have to say they Atlanta
Because they're
artists.
not having to.
Atlanta is speaking
No,
for
no, no,
itself.
but that's-
I want Carolina to speak for
until-
itself. Well, we don't even have to mention where we from.
But
they already
until
know.
we
You know what I'm saying?
establish these platforms,
I get that.
and until we establish the media network, we all we got.
We are we got. I
We
feel
all
like we
we
just
got.
need to establish the. I ain't finna go that deep.
But what we're
I ain't
saying,
finna
but
go
what
that
it
deep.
is
But I was there.
But what it is you remember as being an artist. You've been in the scene for probably about 5-6 years, right?
I've been out here for a minute.
Plus, you know what I'm saying. You've been here 5-6 years plus watching the
Hold
scene.
on, I've been relevant. I just want to let y'all know there.
No,
if
5,
y'all
6
look
years and
over that
relevant.
time, there have been hits that kept me in the loop. Don't think I was just out here
No
like, yeah, let's go this
secret.
song.
Don't make
You know
me
what I'm
start
saying?
singing
Like,
No Secret,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like, yo, see, you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
make me start singing No Secret.
I'll
One more
take-
shot, and I'll be like,
I'll take it all the way back to unfinished business, then the classics, then you know what I'm saying, like, bro. But yeah.
no. But what I'm
you
saying
were
is,
saying, though.
but what
You were
I'm saying is this: 5-6 years ago, the music scene is not where it was, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
The media scene is where the music scene 5-6 years ago. But we
There
have a
was
benefit. How?
Rarely a media scene, I will say.
You said rarely?
It was just like you said. It was y'all two.
It was yeah, but it's getting better.
Yeah.
This shit needs to be like it. I don't have to worry about it. Watch, in 2 years, they're gonna look back at this Shot Topic and they'll be like, the media scene here is lit. I promise you.
Where in 2 years.
I
want
promise
to
you.
manifest like 78 things right now, but you know what? In 2 years, so we're just gonna leave it. at that.
Because you're doing
Okay.
things like what you're doing right now, right? You're representing the Carolinas without having to say I'm representing the Carolinas.
Exactly.
But that's
It speaks
no. But
for
what I'm
itself.
saying is,
That's what
I'm vocalizing it in this, but people like you exist who heavily highlight how fucking dope this scene is.
Exactly.
We don't sound like nobody else no more.
Not a soul.
We used to sound like, listen to me, y'all.
Who you sound like?
We used to try and sound like Atlanta or New York.
Man.
But here's the funny part, which y'all don't recognize is the labels are showing up in the Carolinas because we create a sound. We have so much of a melting pot here that we are really becoming the source of music. Look, we got DaBaby, we got South Coast Music Group. You get what I'm saying? We got Quality. By the way, shout out to Big Quality. They out there. And they coming out to Carolinas, they're sub-label of DaBaby.
Take one of them shots.
And then we
Coco.
got this one, huh? And then we got 4 Phones.
Big shouts.
Big shout out to 4 Phones. You trying to get me fucked up, bro. Why is that spicy? Why is that spicy?
I have no idea. That's what's crazy.
I'm a little scared. Can I ask you an honest question? No. Y'all know Coco will turn this shit into a Vlad interview real fast. Like 5 minutes into the conversation, and I'm like,
Word. Soon as everybody come to Shot Topics to be on some, I can do it, you can do it too. Like, hey, stop asking me questions. I got this. No, I'm saying, what you want to know? What's up?
so what made you come up with Shot Topics, bro?
I didn't come up with Shot Topics. This is a mantle that, you know what I'm saying, like, we're gonna say that story for the end.
Yeah, come on.
So we got the original host coming.
Aura, MB.
No,
Aura.
Hey, this must be a good episode. All right, hey, bro, he done jumped in the episode. He'll never jump in episodes.
I am not the judges, though. Just want to clear that up. Never seen this in the same place, but so Shot Topics came about during the whole. I'm chewing fries. I'm trying not to chew in your ear. My bad. Too good, right? You gotta take a shot though. A real one. So Shot Topics came about during the whole quarantine thing. I'm sitting at home, clubs closed, I can't DJ, bored as fuck. So I'm like, you know what? Let me start digging. Cause back in my college days, I actually used to have my own radio show. People don't know that I had my own radio show in college. Like, yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get back in the media. Maybe this is what the universe is telling me because I can't DJ, everything closed. So let me start getting my own show together. Mm-hmm. And that's how Shot Topics came about. I'm like, shit, I like to drink. It's quarantine. We're all alcoholics now. So, and I see the Bulls actually came in with the name Shot Topics.
Big shout.
He was actually my first guest. We was interviewing him. We started. I'm like, actually, I don't even have a name of the show yet.
You all right over
He's like,
there,
shit,
Coco?
when we taking shots, we talking topics, Shot Topics. Oh my God. So I'm like, shit, Shot Topics it is. And that's how it came about.
Shot Topics, catch it and see. I got a shot and I'm drunk.
Oh wow.
Fucking Richie.
You know what? We're gonna just jump to the second round. Hey man, shout out to the phone booth.
I'm putting my glasses
You know
back
what I'm
on
saying? Hey,
because
if
y'all
you gotta-
ain't about to get me.
If you got a record you
I'm
want to
keep looking
record,
cool.
you got a podcast you want to do,
Thank
we got
you,
the
boo.
space, we got the time. Just let us know ahead of time. So, second round, cause I feel like you don't really got the brand out there. But let's talk. I wanna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So, random question. What's the pettiest reason you never went on a second date?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, we really got. Y'all know I'm petty, right?
I get it.
Okay, so my name is Coco Filipina, and everything you've imagined about if I am that kind of person to date is probably true because I'm awful. I wouldn't date me. And the reason why I don't date artists or producers is because of the story I'm about to tell you, and I'm going to take a shot because this shit is fucked up. Can I tell them a fucked up story?
Go for it. Take that shot though.
This is fucked up. If you're watching, by the way, I am so sorry about this story being told. I won't tell your name to protect you. Holy shit, that's tequila.
Sip some water.
Oh, no. Baby, I'm Filipino. We good. We do sake and shit.
Okay.
I do plum wine that's stronger than
Okay.
tequila, bruh. But nigga, I make lumpia after this shit. Fuck you mean? But so here's the pettiest reason, and I'm gonna put my glasses on because it's shady as fuck.
Well, you a good promoter. You built up every question. Like every question that had like just the biggest like, oh, God, shit.
It's
Let me
fucked up.
tell you about it.
It's
Like,
fucked up,
yeah,
bro.
I'm listening.
So what happened was I was dating. This was, by the way, this was years ago. So there's no one recent.
Hashtag say his name.
No. And so this was years ago. I had, yes, he was light skinned as fuck. This is probably why I don't date light skinned niggas or producers no more. So I was dating a producer, right? And we had been dating for some time. And we were having like a nice romantic dinner. He had made dinner. And I guess it was some sort of anniversary.
What'd he make?
Huh?
What'd he make?
Why does, can I be real with you? Why does every nigga think Alfredo makes it special? What the fuck makes Alfredo special, yo? That shit's terrible, my nigga. We know it came from a can.
Hold on, hold on. First of all, which can? Second of all, did he use
I don't
fettuccine
know.
or did he use penne?
No. He used fettuccine. I'm gonna keep it a band.
He lame as hell.
No, hear me out. No.
What's
'cause
wrong with y'all?
he
Penne
might-
with the Bertolli. Okay, like penne.
Actually, I got two stories, and both of them are pretty much the same story.
Penne Bertolli, frozen
But okay,
broccoli.
no,
It changes everything.
He actually is
Red pepper flakes. God
he actually
damn it.
is a 5-star
Shit.
chef, and he chefs at a pretty
the fuck
well.
he was
No, he's a
not.
good chef. His food
No,
was
he
great.
was not. It was
The
no
food was
five-star
great.
chef. He doing Alfredo.
Yeah, I know he was lazy as fuck. But anyway, so
That
I'm
was his
trying
go-
to get a boy credit,
That
my
was his
nigga.
go-to. That was his go-to. That was his.
Listen, if you watching this, baby,
That was in
I
the book.
apologize.
Five-star
anyway,
chef.
I'm giving you the two reasons why I
He
don't
gave
date.
you fettuccine
I'm
chicken
giving you
and
the
cream
reason
sauce.
why I don't date producers or artists. Okay, so he made dinner. He had candles lit. We were celebrating some sort of anniversary. I don't know. We had just started dating, so I guess it was like a month or something. I don't fucking know what the situation.
You were celebrating him and his other girl's anniversary.
I don't fucking know what the situation. I'm terrible, my nigga. We were doing something. I just showed up. This shit was set up. Anyway, this nigga was like, hear me out.
He had some Joe I Want to Know in the background.
Listen, no, this is getting ready to get really. Nah,
Nah,
y'all, this story is about to get terrible real fast. It's about to get real fucked up.
I'm listening.
All right, I look back, and now that I'm older and more mature, I realize that this was very immature and petty of me, okay? I mean, you live and you learn. Sweet guy. He was actually perfect gentleman, great guy to date.
Oh, I thought you said his name. I was like,
Nah, I'm not saying his name.
But you said sweet guy.
He gonna know who I'm talking
I
about.
thought you said Sweet God. I was like, God, that's a name. That's
No,
a,
it's
that's
not.
A name
It's not. I will never say his name. But anyway, dope dude. He was great dating him. But then he was like in the while we were eating dinner, I'm sitting there eating my fucking shitty ass Alfredo. I mean my great. It was 5-star chef.
5-star. 5-star.
Say it. Say 5
5-star.
star. 5-star Alfredo.
5-star and he.
But
knew,
anyway,
5-star and he
so
used
in the mi-
fettuccine instead of penne.
Yo, but it was shrimp in there. It was shrimp in there, so he did what he could. But anyway, so he made the 5-star Alfredo and was like, yo, you know, because I really been digging you, I made a song for you. What the fuck were you thinking, my guy? So he's like, Coco, so I made the beat, I sung the verse and the hook, and I wrote it about you.
About you.
Ooh, he played the song, and it was hot garbage. And everything that I had liked about him went the fuck out the window because I hated the song so bad that, like, I'm sitting there eating the Alfredo, and I'm looking at him, and he's like, I don't think you heard the whole song because you were too busy eating. I was like, babe, can you just pour me a glass of wine?
I think you heard the whole song because you was
So
too
he
busy
runs
eating.
Richie, he runs the shit back. Y'all hear me? He runs the shit the fuck back. Anyway, he runs the song back and the lyrics are terrible. It's mixed to the devil, not to the gods. That shit is straight Satan sent. That shit was awful. Anyway, and mind you, I'm young Coco, critic Coco. And he's playing this song for me, and he's like, you like that? My guy, can I take my glasses off for this? Yeah. This is the worst fucking song I had ever heard in my life.
She went and looked at y'all.
On a scale from shit to terrible, this was shit. And I looked at bruh and I was like, can I be real with you? If this song, I was like, my boy, is this song a representation of our relationship? And he goes, yes. And I was like, so this beat is supposed to be how you feel about me? And he was like, yes. And I was like, y'all, can I tell you what my little petty ass did? What'd you do? I was like, you don't fucking love me. No. You don't fucking like me. And I was like, yo, do you mind if I play this shit back? And I played this shit back, and I broke down why this shit was terrible. Are you better? And he never called me back. So that was the end of our relationship. Richie, did you take the leftovers? Actually, I never called him back because he was hurt. I think he cried. I'm so sorry. I was in a really petty place. But the song was terrible. It was terrible. The Alfredo was fire. But the song was ass. The mix was, and he played piano, and the piano was terrible on it. He was like, I played this, and I just sat there with my eyes closed and thought of you. I was like, then you must clearly not fucking like me. You must not think much of me. So that was the most petty reason.
Hey, so you brought up a very interesting point.
I'm so sorry. If you're watching this,
Super
I was
friendly
25
reminder to
and
tell your
mean.
boyfriend he can't rap. Tell your boyfriend, hey, I got the, you know what I'm saying? Tell your
So
boyfriend
that was
he
petty,
can't
right?
rap.
Was it a little
Like,
petty?
you know what I'm saying?
I've
Shirts coming
grown.
out, pre-orders. This is an official announcement. I'm taking pre-orders
I was like,
right now. Tell your boyfriend he can't rap. Come
Yo,
in,
can I
holla
say
at
something
me.
though?
Goddamn.
I did dodge a bullet because I later on found out this nigga had 3 fucking baby mamas. So
It always be in the rap game. It always, if they
his-
rap trash,
Yeah, I just want to let
they
you know
got a
your
lot of baby
instrumental
mamas.
told on you before you could.
If they rap trash, they got a
instrumental
lot
was
of baby
ass,
mamas.
yo. That
All
shit was
good,
terrible.
all good rappers
It was terrible.
don't got a lot of baby mamas. I'm gonna just say it.
He said it. He said
No,
it. He
just
meant
mess-
it.
But no. Hey, you should take a shot. That's what the judges said. Judges just text me. That was crazy. All right. What was the biggest secret growing up? The biggest secret that you kept from your parents?
Mom and Dad, I hope you are really, really not watching this, and I know they are.
It's cool if they not. We're gonna clip it out, make it an ad. It's cool.
That's a fucking lie, but I appreciate it because that's a lie I would tell too. Real shit. I would tell that lie too, bro. I appreciate you. But anyway, so
I was just.
What was the
but now it's
question
really
again?
About to be a clip.
I'm
The
sorry,
biggest
Mom and Dad.
secret you kept from Mom and Dad.
So now I wanna preface this by this. I was an honor student.
Huh?
I was an honor student in college. In high school, I actually graduated early. Honor student.
That's nice.
I was first chair violinist, cellist, and violist. So on.
You got videos?
I
really
do.
want to.
I actually do.
I want to see
I actually
those
do. I was
after
actually the
this.
shit.
I wanna
Actually,
see
shout
those.
out to my boy Rome
wanna see
Jeter
those.
because I played violin for him actually at the first.
His
volley
episode
day.
is coming out in 2 weeks. That's what's crazy. For 919 there.
Yes, but on paper I was a great kid. Because like I said, honor student, violinist, you'd be like, wow, I lived up to all my Asian stereotypes that I was supposed to get from my dad. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all my Filipinos out there. If you might be watching, kamusta ka? What's good, bitch? Oh, what the fuck? How you my nemesis and you be speaking the language? You blocka blocka, my nigga. Shout out to blocka blocka.
She got a response and was surprised. She was like,
What the fuck? I was like, TT? But anyway, on paper, I was a great kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I stole my parents' car when I was 14 years old. No, I'm gonna tell you guys something. People don't realize the reason why I'm as plugged into the industry as I am here is because I used to sneak into clubs when I was really, really young because I love hip hop music. Mm-hmm. And big shout out to my homeboy Delph and to my boy T and to a lot of people who really looked out for me in the game because I snuck out of my parents' house and stole their car because my dad used to do business trips a lot. And remember, on paper, I'm a great kid. I'm on time. I've never missed a day of school. Straight A's. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I was lit outside of school, and they didn't realize that until I ended up on BET when I was like 14, 15.
Doing what?
It's a long story. Y'all literally can go look for the video. I was in Delph's video called I Make the Music. Ooh. I was 14, and I stole my parents' car. I was originally supposed to be the main girl, and then one day they figured out how old I was, and they were like, nah, we got to keep you under our wing and make sure nobody touches you. And these guys literally put me under their wing, and I'll be real, I could have had succumbed to a lot of crazy shit in the game, but I think because I came in the game so young, and I got around some real-ass niggas, and real-ass people who would protect me in the game, I got a chance to really be a part of the scene without it fucking me up. You get what I'm saying? But my parents didn't even realize how deep I was in the music scene until they accidentally caught me on BET. Because what happened was this. I'm going to tell you, I got a wild story.
Accidentally.
So it actually ended up
BET.
on VH1 behind, they were the first.
And VH1?
Yeah.
How you accidentally get syndicated? What is,
I was 14.
Like,
but when I tell you, it's not no R. Kelly shit. This is the most wholesome type of situation. I ended up on tour with him, dancing with 50 Cent. That's why I don't do interviews. I got a crazy ass story, and a lot of people don't realize it.
I feel like Barbara Walters, right?
I know,
like
but I ended up trying out for his music video. I had no idea that they were doing a VH1 documentary on Delph, right? Mm-hmm. The music video ended up being featured on BET Uncut because Petey Pablo got featured in it, and then they did a second scene over at a strip club that made the video, when you put it all together, crazy. But the scenes that I'm in, I'm literally in probably as clean as you can possibly get it, and I wasn't allowed at the crazy shit. But these niggas really took me under their wing. They let me go on tour with them. I was getting excusals from school to go out with, shout out to Delph and them. I'm with 50 right after he got shot. You get what I'm saying? Like 14, 15 years old. Shout out to my girl Monica, Inga, all them. They used to watch out for me because I was just out here doing wild shit, but in the most wholesome way ever, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, in a sense.
Because, I mean, imagine if you found out somebody was young around you, but they loved this shit. They literally took me under their wing, and they were like, I know you see everyone dancing, but you brilliant. How the fuck did you even get here? I was like, yo, I stole my dad's car. By the way, sorry, Dad. He figured it out one day because he put a stick behind his tire, and when he came back, I wasn't parked the same. So he finally caught on my junior year of high school. And he was like, have you been sneaking out? And I was like, no. No. And then he was like, are you on VH1? Because my friend showed me his... No. Yeah. Yeah. But then my dad gave me the green light to be able to travel. And I love this music shit. I've been everywhere and done everything with music. I love it here. I seen you pour me shots.
Did you?
I saw it.
Which shots?
Now we're in shot roulette at this point.
Hey.
This is shot roulette. Is it a new game?
I like that game.
Shot roulette. Which one?
Which one is it? While you figure that out, I have a question for you. We got a question from the audience?
Audience questions. I like them.
We'll take audience questions. We'll take them.
I like it. You gotta come up here with the mic. Yo, by the way, my audience yo, hold on. And how you gonna use your beer can as a microphone? What the fuck is that? You know
Look.
nobody can hear you. Does
Look,
she
we-
know no one can hear her?
We gon'
I can see you, but
we
bitch,
gon'
I can't hear you.
we gon' AJ and free it. We gon' AJ and free it.
But can I get a pause and can I get an applause because the audience sexy as fuck? Come up here. Bring that sexy ass audience up here. Ew. And this is part of the reason why I say the Carolina media scene is the shit because y'all don't even realize we got bad bitches doing media. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. And six, of course.
It's the and with 3 D's in it.
Hello,
Like,
Coco.
and
Hello, Richie.
yeah, hold on.
My name is Tara. I'm a fan of both of you. Yes. of both of you.
That's weird.
Oh my gosh,
No
that's
cap,
so nice
no
to hear.
cap.
I'm gonna take that home and sleep
on the stage.
Only fans. Coco, I wanted to know, you talked heavily about the media scene and how you were going to do the same thing for music that you did for media. What advice can you give to the media scene to come together and actually put that plan into action?
I'm gonna keep it a band. How do we make it the media scene the way I was describing? Can I keep it a band with you, sis?
Keep it 2.
The way that I see it is, y'all need to be marketing yourself the same way that rappers need to be marketing themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the rock stars of the hip hop scene, it's because I took my time and I traveled all over the country, and I looked at, fuck it, I traveled all over the world. Cause shout out to the Virgin Islands, shout out to Mali. I know y'all my family. I love y'all, But I traveled around and we need to be marketing the same way rappers need to be marketing themselves. We need to be marketing y'all because y'all are the rock stars. Y'all are the storytellers. Rappers tell stories, but who's telling the rapper's story? Do you get what I'm saying? Who is going, this nigga right here is dope. But before you can even tell everyone that this nigga's dope, you need to make sure that you're also letting niggas know, yo, I'm fucking dope too. And I'll be real with you. It took me, like I said, taking that time period where I took that step back. And I really, really have a newfound respect for the media scene. Because I didn't watch the rappers. I watched the media. Because the rappers are going to be rapping. You get what I'm saying? And to be frank with you, it's a lot of every 3 months rotation ass niggas going on around here. Where I know who the staples are. You get what I'm saying? I know who's going to be here. But I'll check in once every 3 months, come back out. But the media right now are rock stars. If y'all really, really, I don't know, y'all can't do it because y'all busy telling everyone's story. But when I look at y'all, I really want to give you a pat on the back. I haven't gotten a chance to really be outside like that because I've really been outside again probably about the past 6 months. You get what I'm saying? I've been slowly, gradually getting myself out there. But as I come out here, it's important for me to let the media personalities know that y'all rock stars. Y'all are doing amazing jobs because a media scene didn't really come out like that except for the past 2 years. The past 2 years has really, really shown us that not only are they necessary, but they're integral to making sure that artists get out there. Because I can't count on ATL tell my story because they don't give a fuck about us.
Not one.
You got to understand the what's in it for me. If she's at the events, I'm at the events, Mir's at the events, you're at the events. You get what I'm saying? People like Honcho J are at the events. They give a fuck about y'all. So they're going to tell y'all story. We're telling everyone else's story too.
It depends on the day with me. I just want to let
But
y'all know.
you get where I'm coming from. We're telling the stories outside the Carolinas too.
It's Tuesday at 3:30.
But to have someone finally tell our story and give a shit, because how much I give a shit is going to make the next nigga give a shit. TMZ is going to give a shit because I gave a shit. If I don't give a shit, why would TMZ give a shit?
I know that's right. This
You
better be
welcome.
an inspiration.
And on top of it, can I just say that the women are killing it in the media scene?
Go ahead, cover all
I
your
mean,
bases. Go ahead.
and they bad as fuck. That's it. Carry on. That's it.
That's it.
That's the post.
That's it.
Share it. Hashtag it.
All right. As of late,
Now roulette.
what's the corniest thing that you've done?
Corniest shit I've done?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Corniest?
Corniest. I like that one. That's a new one. That was a new one. I keep refreshing questions and shit. It's dope.
Can
It's
I give it a
dope.
band?
Shout out
re-
to the people that be hearing questions like, ooh, I'm
Look,
glad
look,
he
look,
didn't ask
look,
me that
look.
one. God damn.
There is so much money out here that I refuse to do corny shit.
No, I don't want to hear that shit, Coco.
No. I come
Hold
up.
on.
I probably come
No.
off as a diva because if some shit comes off corny.
Okay, as of late, as of
I'll
earlier,
tell
as of
you
right
that shit
around the
is
right
corny,
time.
my
Like,
nigga.
when the last time you did some corny shit, and when was it, and what corny shit was it? No, I want to hear that. I want to hear it.
Okay.
I wanna hear
Okay.
You got it.
So
I know
big
it.
shout out. Can I give a shout out to Fashion Nova? Big shout out to Fashion Nova for letting me be a Fashion Nova partner with them.
This better have something to do with the price of
Oh
tea
no,
in
this
China.
is getting ready to get really bad.
Okay.
No, because why are you telling on me, my nigga? Why are you here? Why are you here? Matter of fact,
I thought that's what I thought it
yo,
was.
Breeze, take this shot because you snitching, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Big
Fuck
shouts
you,
to
Breeze.
bro.
Fuck you. So Fashion Nova gave me a really substantial discount on getting a bunch of great clothes, but they also included some really interesting pieces.
Interesting pieces. You know what that sound like? That sound like unstable creatures.
Listen, man. Fashion Nova, I want y'all to keep sending me shit, please. But they sent me a puffer coat with a puffer skirt, and it was the corniest shit I ever put on in my whole entire life. Because I don't have homegirls. I got homeboys. My homegirls would have hyped me up and been like, yes, bitch, slay, queen. But when I came out in front of my homeboys, they took pictures and laughed at me. And they were like, where the fuck are you going? Because the puffer coat cuts right here. And then it's a mini skirt, puffer skirt.
It was a puffer trench that turned into a skirt. They wanted to give the extra fabric away.
So
It
it's
was
corny.
a puffer trench that turned into a skirt that they wanted to
No,
give
but
the
they
extra
cut it in
fabric
half.
away.
So it's a half shirt puffer and then a puffer skirt. And then I had to take these pictures and they were like, you know good and well that shit is horrible. You know good and well that shit is not hitting. But I was like, but I gotta send it to them. So if y'all see me in a puffer jacket, skirt, I'm sorry. I had to do it. Fashion Nova Media sponsor. Fashion Nova. This outfit is my Nova fit.
You got to post a picture tomorrow.
Thank you. No, but for real, but can I be real? Big shout out to Fashion Nova though, because head to toe, the jumpsuit, the sneakers, the belt, I think even my beads, Fashion Nova. Shout out to Fashion Nova, yo. Shameless
that's
plug.
right. Big,
Send me my check.
big shouts, big shouts. So,
Big
all
check.
right, what is something that's not true about you that most people think that is? Like, what's a common misconception?
Can I be
about
real?
you?
I could roll out a scroll on this.
Well, give me three.
One, a lot of people think that I'm really mean, or that the same way that I criticize shit on my show, that I'm just gonna randomly do in person. I think that
You don't do that?
I don't do that.
Why not?
Because I believe in two things. If I ask for your opinion, give it. If I give an opinion without being asked, that makes me an asshole. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
I don't do unsolicited advice, nor do I do unsolicited criticism, because that person might be expressing themselves in that moment, and I don't need to do that. It's a time and a place for everything. You get where I'm
Look at
coming from? And people always
Like
make
it's
the
a time and a
assumption.
place for subs. Shout out to Jersey Mike's. But I was just,
Yo.
you know what I'm saying?
I want one. Yeah, one thing about me, I want one of them fries. I don't give a fuck if they cold or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, a lot of people think that I'm just gonna give unsolicited advice. I don't do that. I do it on Turn Tuesday, and a lot of people think that, like I said, like they think I'm mean. I'm not actually mean. I'm cool. I'm actually cool as fuck. I'm a vibe in most cases, unless you come at me wrong. And I think a lot of people sometimes when they make that preconceived notion, they approach me the wrong way. And I'm going to dismiss you if your energy is wrong. I just am really selfish with me now because I used to give a lot of people access to me. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense. You are really killing this shit.
Yeah, I do my best.
Judges say drink to it. Pick a drink.
Oh, fuck. Have y'all been keeping track? Because I haven't. That's liquor. That's liquor right there.
I guess I will drink with you then. Because I wasn't going to pick one up till you pick the right one up.
Oh, no, smell it. Oh, that's liquor.
It's only like that because I had to be like that. Usually I just pour the shots up.
Well, everybody knows I'm a health nut. I'm really on my health shit, so.
Right. I've been having to sneak shots in.
If my personal trainer is watching this shit, I will not be there in the morning. Go ahead and start for yourself, nigga. I ain't showing
If your
up.
personal trainer watching, tequila is carbless. Mind your goddamn business.
Nah, but I will be workoutless in the morning.
I mean, it's cool. He be
Do
all
not
right.
expect me for
Sleep
shit.
in. Eat some cereal.
Cereal would be lit.
Shit. What's the most childish thing that you still do?
First of all, you're asking a bitch who showed up in heart glasses.
That's a trend now. I've seen that now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're a little easy on the eyes. I keep my ear to the streets.
Have you worn these glasses? These glasses are fucking amazing.
Not at all. I kind of like my uniform. No, we're not finna do this. We're not.
Nah, on my show you got to on your show you got to try them.
Do you know how many screenshots they would take of this live? I'm kind of.
I feel like
my
for
God.
the culture.
Why
you
did I
need to
hear
do
the
it.
judges in the corner? Oh my gosh.
When you put them on, you'll understand why I be walking around like chilling, my boy. No secret. But them shits is saucy. They don't make you look no kind of way. They look lit. But are they not the coolest feeling glasses to wear? Look around the room. This shit's lit.
Am I seen? Can they see me? Am I seen? Can they see me?
Them shits is lit.
Did it? Y'all got
You
enough
said, what's the
screenshots?
most childish thing that I still do?
The most childish? Yeah, you can answer the question while I got the glasses on.
All right, let me explain something to you. If you come to my house, don't eat the Lucky Charms. I eat all of the marshmallows out of them and I throw the box away because I'm grown as fuck and I do what I want.
No, you childish as fuck. You just old.
I'm grown as fuck. I do what I want. But they just got this new one that's got
You
the
really
marshmallow.
need to get that honey nut and watch your cholesterol. I say that to everybody now.
You said what?
That you got to get that honey nut and watch your cholesterol.
Man, as much as I do for my health, let me eat the marshmallows out of Lucky Charms. That's childish. But if you, I had one of my friends come over spend the night, and they called themselves making a bowl of cereal before I woke up, and I was like, that's a mistake. That's a fucking mistake. Ain't no fucking marshmallows in there, my boy. I ate them last night.
Like, as far as cereal go, I'm a fucking adult now. I wish a motherfucker
I'm
would show
not.
up to my house with some Count Chocula. I throw that shit the fuck away.
Yo, can I
Look like Blueberry. Like, bro, you get the boo
Yo,
shit out of here.
I'm about to hit the ill R. Kelly. Is this thing on right here? Yo,
She said the
is
R
Black Storm in the Lab Studios. Can I tell you a story about how I did a versus against these niggas and they filled my book bag up with Cocoa Puffs? I saw that one. Yo, it was so many fucking Cocoa Puffs in my book bag that I'm still finding Cocoa Puffs. I can't even eat the shits. But my son loves them, bro.
I want to reframe my statement. I might still eat Cocoa Puffs. Continue.
Them shits is delicious.
Cocoa Puffs bang.
I mean, I hate that they ruined them for me, but now my son loves Cocoa Puffs. And
They ruined them?
They ruined them for me.
I'm grown. Special K and honey nut. Fuck it.
No, but
That's
they
it.
ruined them. But at the same time, my son started enjoying them because there were so many Cocoa Puffs randomly that my son would just be like, well, what the fuck are you eating? He was like, I don't know, but I love them. And I was like, oh, you're just eating these Cocoa Puffs that are floating around the house. I'm going to just get a box. So that's what I did. End of story.
So the childish thing you do is still eat the marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms.
Don't eat my fucking Lucky Charms, bro. Who fuck asked? You didn't ask me. Don't eat the Lucky Charms. I'm eating the fucking marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms. They're delicious. I'm not sure about the nutrition value of them, but A bowl. Have you ever had a bowl full of Lucky Charms, charms only in milk? Hey, I got shit. I got time.
No cap though. The time it take you to separate them.
It don't matter. But when I feel like being incredibly childish and having a moment for Coco where I'm like, you know what? I've had a good day. I deserve a bowl of Lucky Charms, charms only. I put those glasses on and eat me a bowl of charms only, Lucky Charms, and dare whoever's bold enough to eat a bowl of that cereal to eat it because fuck you. It's about me.
I feel that.
Don't eat my Lucky Charms.
I feel that. It's an audience
Lord,
question.
is it Sitch? Fuck, you guys. What the fuck?
He just said it wasn't from him. He was just
But
he's the
but
speaking voice.
then you
of
come
the-
up to the front. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, because that was the rule. So, audience viewer, Matthew Wright asks. He asked. I don't know who that is. He says, Coco, what is your favorite Richie Nelson song?
First of all, I want y'all to know I have a long-standing beef with Sitch. Also one with Matthew. It's, as a seasonal light-skinned person, you better be glad it's my season as being a light-skinned person, because otherwise,
I'm light-skinned.
it'd be windmills.
She's seasonal.
I'm seasonal.
She's seasonal.
I know you're a year-rounder. I'm a seasonal. We'll talk about this off camera. It's deep. It gets deep. It does get deep.
Yeah.
Can we?
Skin deep.
Can we?
If you will.
Fuck you, bro. Get away from me. Anyway,
Was
I
that
don't
a
know what
light-skin
he.
reaction?
Can I tell you something?
That was a light skin reaction.
I don't know what the question was, but I still got a beef with Sitch. I hope that answers it.
Bruh, she don't like
It
that
doesn't.
music. Oh.
It doesn't answer. How did you do that? It was a
You see that? You see that quick smooth?
Oh,
redirect?
sorry.
You see that? Right.
Now that I've covered our beef.
Not swerving lane to lane, fire in your
No,
eyes.
but can
I'm
I
mad
be
as
real
hell.
with you? That no secret is actually still in my phone. I could literally pull it up on my phone right the fuck now, because that's my shit. Can I get a smooth 8?
What?
And I still don't like Sitch.
Smooth 8 what?
You know what? I told you what it was. I don't know
smooth
why
8
you
what?
keep playing with me, boy. You keep
Smooth
playing
8
with
what?
me. Can I get a smooth 8 of I need you?
Y'all do it way better than me.
No, hell no, I don't. But can I be real? You know why
All right.
Can I be real why I like that song?
Choose a shot. Yeah, talk to me. Now talk to me about why you like that song.
Because you know why I like that song? It's because it's what introduced me, motherfucker. Fucking A, guys. You see this bullshit I'm dealing with? All right, but it's the song that really introduced me to you as an artist. Do you get what I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. And you do a lot of really, really dope features.
I do.
You do a ton of dope features.
I do.
But it's the one song where I feel like you show the most range. You do. Because you go into your lows. And, like I said, I used to do production. So I really pay attention to the movement of a track. And that song shows your lows, your highs. It shows your emotion. And your pen game was ridiculous on that song.
You know.
But it literally still stays in my repertoire of songs that I play for myself. So for me, that holds a special weight because it became the song that made you become an artist for me to start being like, when I have events, I need you to pull up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. If only the link were in the comments right now. Just throwing it out there. I'm listening to you though.
Nah, but that's that. Carry on. What'd you say?
Oh yeah, Judge is just talking. But hey, I really appreciate the flowers. Flowers are always.
You
good.
see the
I
glasses
love
done
it so
got
much.
you in a whole vibe.
I forgot I had them on.
But they feel good, don't they?
Oh
It's a vibe. Y'all think I be wearing these glasses for no reason. My glasses are a vibe.
I swear it just slipped my mind. Like
Yo, can I
30
give a
seconds
shout out
ago.
to someone randomly? No. Keep them on. You vibing.
Oh.
Yo, can I give a shout out to my artist, by
get
the
back
way?
to my
Big
ring.
shout out to my boy, Fletcher, boy. Because Fletcher is the shit.
Oh my goodness.
I need to plug you in. You got your Malcolm X's
Wow,
on.
I cannot believe.
Can you do
done
this
gave
for me real-
flowers with my goddamn.
Can you do this? I just need the Malcolm X.
What you mean?
Them the Malcolm X's. There you go. He got the ill Malcolm X's
ain't
back
messing
on.
with you,
What's
man.
up?
All right. I actually want to hear what your opinion is on this. What's your favorite movie that you know in your heart is secretly trash? Trash.
Don't Be a Menace is my shit. I know every fucking word to that movie though. But it's horrible, but it's great. It's horrible, but it's great. But it's great. It's Black History. Another movie that's terrible that I love. I don't know if y'all remember I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. The original worst, greatest movie ever. Yes. I grew up, like, as a kid, I got cable just with the BET channels. I couldn't afford the HBO at the time. We were kids.
I feel that.
You remember when you got VH1, BET, MTV, but you didn't get HBO, Showtime, none of that shit.
None of that shit.
You got the $25 package, right?
Okay.
So, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker was a movie that I watched so much that I used to know all the words to it. I look back at it, the acting is borderline terrible, but I will be making sure that my son also watches said movie and he continues that for every generation because that's Black history. Yes, I love that
history.
movie. I'm watching that shit when I leave here drunk.
Ooh. That's
Yo, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. If you have not watched it,
Nothing like a good
it's a
drunk movie.
moment. Yo, can I say another movie?
What's up?
Meteor Man. Meteor Man, y'all.
Why nobody ain't never said that, including
Meteor
myself?
Man.
I've been asking this question for like 30 episodes.
Meteor
Why
fucking
nobody ever,
Man.
Bro,
I'm not gonna skip
Bruh.
over that. Like, that's not a terrible,
Baby
great
Lords?
fucking mute. That's a great movie.
bro, them baby lords, bro. Them Goldie Lords, bro. Goldie Lords was a fucking machine,
Meteor fucking Man.
Like, bro, they were
watch that
liberating the
movie.
community,
You can
bro.
only watch that movie a little
Meteor
stoned.
Man fucked the community up, bro, because them Goldie Lords
What?
was really out here doing and making money and making
Meteor
the community
Man was the
flourish,
shit,
bro.
yo.
Meteor Man was really fucking up
But
the
can
process,
I give you
bro.
can I give you an honorable
Like, no
mention?
cap.
Can I give you an honorable mention of a terrible TV show as well?
Ooh, TV show. I like that.
Yo.
I like that. I like that.
I want everyone in the audience and everyone online to pay attention to this. I'm about to give you the worst TV show that is so terrible.
Flavor
It
Love.
has entered no, worse than that. Homeboys in Outer Space.
That was a TV. I thought that was a movie.
No, Homeboys in Outer Space is one of the worst TV shows I ever watched in my life.
It's
and
nice
I go
to
on,
feel young every
go
once in a while. I
online
feel like
and
that
watch
shit missed
it.
me.
No, you got to go online
like
and
it-
watch
I-
that.
I'm-
Shit
I'ma
is the
watch
most
it.
funny shit you ever wanted to see in your life, and they dead serious. They dead serious. Go watch Meteor Man and then follow it Homeboys in Outer Space. I promise you, you'll be like, Coco, you're on to something.
I feel like you finna surprise me with this.
Yo,
one.
Homeboys in Outer
So,
Space,
Pete,
the worst
Pete,
shit I ever seen in my life, yo.
Pete, I feel like you finna surprise
It was
me with this
terribly
one.
great. It was
Listen.
great, terrible.
Great, terrible.
Terribly great.
All right, moving on. What's the worst piece of advice that you've ever given?
R.I.P. to my homegirl, Cody.
Oh shit.
My homegirl Cody used to give me the world's worst terrible advice.
No, I'm talking about the worst piece of advice that you've ever given.
Oh no. I have to give a shout out to her because of her I created a terrible great advice. Man, just go out there and do it, man. I said that one night drunk to someone who I didn't know sucked. And you don't go out there and just do it. Make sure you know you're good before you just go out there and do it. You got one time to make a first impression. So don't just go out there and just do it.
You know what
At
mine
least
was?
make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. And never listen to Drunk Coco.
You know what mine was?
What?
They never checked the gas tape, bro. You just put it right there.
Yeah, that's terrible advice, bro.
Terrible.
Oh no, I do got some terrible advice, yo. I got some of the worst advice I ever gave to anybody, yo. Yeah, nobody noticed. Everybody always noticed. Whenever someone tells you nobody noticed, they noticed. That's it. I don't need to give a preface to that.
Ain't nobody even see you fall off stage like that, bro. Like
Nah,
you got right
noticed.
back up. You got right back up.
They
like,
noticed.
That shit happened so fast.
If someone tells you nobody noticed, they noticed.
Like, bro, like
They
yeah, bro, like, bro.
noticed.
Oh shit, you had back vocals? I wasn't even paying attention. Like, I really heard you. I thought I didn't know that
And Bree, shut up.
wasn't you, but it was you. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh wow.
Yo, I want to give a shout out to my boy right here. I almost knocked something all over, and I got some advice that I've never heard in my life. He was like, hey, don't do that. You're going to lose your body. I didn't even know how to judge that, but it made me rethink everything in my life.
When you were telling me the story before the show, I got a little tense. I've been watching a lot of SVU.
Yeah,
Like, so it's just
you
like,
almost lost your body.
what the fuck that mean? Like, whoa.
Hey, y'all figure that out on your own. You got to be here to be here. That's it. Bye.
Because in a criminal justice system. All right, so.
Oh, this roulette looking real, everything licorice.
Right, yeah, you should really try one. Cause
What
I'm
the
definitely,
fuck?
Because I'm definitely finna take one before I ask you this question. So look, you about as drunk as you are now, right? You at one of R&B karaoke events, right? What is your go-to?
Yeah.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige. Why the fuck Sitch just tried to do Sitch but just did a different voice? This is why I'm beefing with him long term, bro.
But somebody anonymously said in the crowd that you should sing.
But it's
some
clearly
of it.
Sitch. I just want to like point that
No,
out.
it was anonymous.
I mean, clearly. I mean,
You heard Sitch, and then you heard somebody anonymously
he's light
say,
skinned, bro. I can see him in the
sing
dark.
some of it.
He glows.
He,
I can see him. He's so light skinned they can see him on the other side of the camera.
regardless,
Anyway,
you should sing it.
I'm not drunk enough. Hold on.
I like this. Y'all really thought.
Bring that motherfucker back here. Bring that ass here, boy. That's. I'm not apologizing. I'm not Sitch. Oh, that's liquor.
Is it?
The word of the Lord is J-O-B, John.
I do this for my family.
The gag is, I don't think that one was liquor, y'all.
That was liquor.
You trying to say she's a good actor?
That's what I'm trying to say, judges. I think she's a good actor. That was cool. That was cool.
You want me to do what was that? What was the question? I forgot I was drunk.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
you already said your go-to karaoke song. All right, so look, we got a couple more. We've been.
I made it out of that one alive. Go on.
All right, so what's the weirdest trend you ever participated in?
The fucking mannequin challenge.
You did that shit?
Can I be real with y'all? I did the mannequin challenge, and I look back at that video, and I look stupid as fuck. I
Where
look
is
so
the video?
fucking stupid, bro. I
Where's
look
the
stupid
video?
as fuck. I'm not proud of that.
Where's the video?
I don't know, but I don't want to see it ever
You do
again.
know.
Like
You said I don't know too fast.
the mannequin
You do
challenge.
know.
Like, why were we doing this?
Because it was cool.
I
Y'all-
can see you breathing, nigga.
Y'all felt cool.
It's just a bunch of niggas standing there going. Like, nigga, you looking at the camera. Like, look. Nigga, you're not a fucking mannequin. Why are you doing this? Now that I look back at that, I judge myself. I'm like, what the fuck? Coco, you're better than this. Stop it, Coco. But it's too late. It's out there and I can't delete it. I'm trying.
The mannequin.
I'm-
trend.
That's a bad trend. That's a weird trend.
You participate in back vocals?
Ooh, this whole interview was back vocals.
This interview was brought to you in part by Back Vocals and Fashion Nova.
No, it wasn't. Maybe Fashion Over.
Shout out to Fashion Nova.
Not back vocals.
Fashion Nova
What
vocals?
are those? What
Fashion
are those?
vocals?
I got.
Fashion vocals? So, okay, can I tell y'all the truth? I look at things from an audience perspective. And I know us artists and us purists, because as an artist purist, I shake my fist at this too. I'm like, oh no, my God, ooh. But if you're using back vocals properly, there's some people who will do back vocals in and out on their song. And I like those people better because you give me real raw vocals, but when you're getting ready to do a dance number, you kick the back vocals in so I still get a good show. Fuck you. Fuck you. But fuck you. But listen, my point being is, as an artist, I just suggest you do what's the most comfortable for you to give me the best show. I didn't come here to find out whether you made an A or B in back vocal technology. I came here to be entertained. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I get it.
And there are some people who perform well with back vocals. If you're gonna use back vocals, I expect a great show. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
If you're gonna not use back vocals, I expect great vocal control. People who don't use back vocals and have no vocal control, it's a waste. Please, can I say something? Use the fucking back vocals. If you got
Don't perform.
fuck y'all. But can I be real? Some of your favorite.
It was said don't perform, and on that
but
note,
look.
I think I will have those
as
fries.
much as y'all as DJs and artists want to say something. Oh, so he gets fries, but I don't. Fuck you, R&B.
Ask Richie to share. What's the mangoes?
Actually, yes.
I want the mangoes first.
He knows.
All the mangoes.
No, but is that racist?
No. I can't be racist. Just prejudice.
Again, Sitch. No. Bring them back.
No, I'm just prejudiced.
Okay, never mind. I want all of this. But listen, I feel like people who use no back vocals and do terrible performances. But a lot of your favorite performers are using back vocals.
They're not my favorite performers. They're not my who? Name them.
Rick Ross.
Not my favorite performer.
I don't care. But look. He's not your favorite
Y'all
performer.
cute as hell in that corner.
No,
I
but
just wanna let y'all
look,
know.
he's not your favorite
Y'all
performer.
sound like the Wonder
But that
Twins.
man is making $500,000 a show still using back vocals. So my point being is, no, but it's not about. No, but hear me out. Hear me out. Let me finish this thought. Let me finish my thought. Everybody is so concerned about impressing each other. I'm here to impress the audience. Hold on, let me finish. It's to impress the audience. If someone happens to put on a fabulous show and they happen to use back vocals, does the audience give a fuck? No. So if I'm here to impress other artists, I apologize, but I'm not. I'm more important for me to impress the audience. So I've seen artists who excel using back vocals. I've seen artists excel using no back vocals. I've also seen artists who are trying to live up to the standard of no back vocals, and they flounder when they perform. Flounder. But they're not trash. They make no. Listen, no.
But they are.
No, they're not. No, that's not fair.
Yes, they
no, but you got
are.
to. No. Listen to me. No. Y'all are looking at it from the wrong perspective. They're looking at it from the wrong perspective. I am not an artist when I'm in the audience. I came to be entertained.
My thing is, bro, let the musicians.
Are they trash?
Musician.
No, but there's
Like,
artists.
If
There's
you
artists.
can't do it, you can't
No,
do
but there's
it.
artists that are making great music.
There's no such thing as
No,
a motor.
nah, there's
You
artists that are
cannot
making great
snowboard with
music.
training wheels. You can't do it. You can't do it. If you cannot put on a good show without your music, it's not it. If you are not Iron Man without the suit, then you are not Iron Man. That's what I'm saying.
Say that to half of Hollywood.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not, bro. When you get up and you can
I'm
afford
here.
the amenities and
No,
the
but
resources, you can have all the back
You're
vocals you
thinking,
want.
no, but you're thinking about it
But
from
it's
an
just like,
artist.
have you seen Motley Crue?
No, but you're thinking about it from an artist's perspective. You're thinking about it from an artist's perspective. The person in the audience came to be entertained. I don't give a fuck how I get entertained. You pull a rabbit out of your hat, I don't give a fuck if that rabbit came from under the table. If you saw a person in half, I don't care to find out that it might be a twin cut in half. I just want to be entertained. Y'all are thinking about the wrong things. For me, it's more about the performance. It's about the show. It's about entertainment. It's about the theatrics. It's about your music. It's about that. Because there are artists that make great songs but may not be performers. You don't realize that. I came to be entertained.
No cap. I
have to always look at it from your point of view.
Yeah.
But no offense, the money that goes in my pocket don't come from you. It comes from those guys in the audience.
Oh yeah.
So the most important thing to me is who's gonna give me the show I care about.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna give you shit, but it's just like low key.
You give it shit, but
I do agree with your perspective. I do agree with your perspective.
But the reality is the dirty secret is most people are using back vocals. I'm just the most upfront about it because I don't give a shit. I came to be entertained and sell the tickets. I'm a businesswoman. I may not say what y'all like, but I tell you the truth. I've never lied to y'all.
Moral of the story: be a
entertain
business.
me.
Be a business first. Know your audience.
Now, open mics, there's no reason for you to use back vocals. That's your chance.
I will say, as somebody who don't use back vocals often, I have went to one of your events and I have thought to myself, you know what? I should sing this song with the back vocals because it's going to hit the audience different.
Let me tell you why I encourage people. No, listen to me. You have to recognize that when you're going to, listen to me. I highly advise artists to actually have back vocals and send it to places when you know you're going to a venue where you don't know what the sound system is going to be like. But you don't have a choice sometimes, R&B. You look at the luxury of being a DJ. There are artists who are going down. No, but I'm saying it's a luxury. You got to realize that what you're saying is from a luxury and it's not fair to artists. No, but hear me out. Respectfully, what I'm saying is you're looking at it from a luxury standpoint. There are artists out there who want to be heard, and they're going to show up to any open mic that gives them a chance, and I commend you for doing that. Keep doing that. But because of that, I highly encourage, sometimes you have to show up and play those back vocals because the mic might suck. You get where I'm coming from? And now you're sitting on stage looking like the jerk going, yo, I need my mic turned up. And now instead of looking like a professional because you wanted to not have back vocals, you look like the asshole on stage going, play that shit back. I hate that guy. But you don't have that luxury, Sitch. But you don't have that luxury. You're looking, but you're looking at a luxury. And I respect what you're coming from, but I'm looking at the artists that come from the mud. You get where I'm coming from? And I respect where you're coming from, but look, what I'm saying is there are artists
the crazy part is,
but listen
I gotta
to me,
take a piss anyway, so sit in this shit
no,
right quick.
we gotta think in a realistic scenario, R&B. Listen to me. You gotta look in a realistic scenario. Most of these artists are showing up 5 minutes before they're supposed to go on stage.
Yeah.
How are you doing a sound check?
That's their fault.
But we have to look at everyone. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
That's a luxury. There are artists out there who do not have that luxury.
It's called,
and
do you want it or not?
No,
That's
and
what
I
it's
respect
called.
it. But I'm not going to judge that artist who wanted it enough to drive 3 hours to get to Atlanta. And you don't get to come 2 hours before that set, and I respect that. Because they might have gone to your event and then be like, I'm going to go drive this 3 hours to get to that next event.
Yeah.
So with that said, come prepared to make sure you're putting on a show. Because if you can keep your vocals up with the music, back vocals or not, you're putting on the same fucking show. So I respect where you guys are coming from, but I'm not going to disrespect for somebody who's trying to just get out
there. It's not disrespect. My thing is, even on a trash sound system, back vocals don't make you sound better. It don't make your performance better. Even like it could be the worst system with no microphones. Over vocals or not over vocals, the sound system is still trash. It's not going to make the sound better because you got back vocals.
I heard
it's still distorting. Nobody still gives a shit. Like, and most of those shows with bad sound systems are not legitimate opportunities anyway. They're usually DJs who getting paid
Can I tell you a
$50.
secret?
People over there texting on the phone. They're not even listening to you perform.
And I feel you,
Hold
but,
them liable.
But I feel that. But here's the
Make
thing.
the DJs invest in themselves.
No. But hold on.
Hey,
but you
if
gotta
you
look
are-
at every opportunity as an opportunity.
If you coming from out of town and you really about a
But
show,
they're not
why you ain't
everybody
show
who
up
has that
early?
luxury, bro.
You out of town. Why you ain't show up early?
But it's not a
I
luxury,
got it. Yeah,
bro.
I'm about to sit down. I'm just saying, like, but you out of town.
But no, and
why you didn't show up early?
There's a lot of variables. What I'm saying is this. There's a lot of variables to that,
Yeah.
and I respect that. And we can think about all those variables, but the reality is not everyone is going to show up early. And sure, we can be like, oh, that's your fault. But there's a lot of dope-ass artists who don't show up early because they're doing it.
You know who don't fuck with that? Corporate America don't fuck with. You don't show up early.
Nah, but you're not even looking at, most of these things don't even do a sound check.
It's not even about showing up early. It's about if you're able to perform or not.
But my thing is, if you're performing back vocals, no back vocals, I want a performance.
Hold on.
I came to be entertained.
Hold
Y'all
on.
are so worried about things. No, but what I'm saying is, listen to me. A lot of people are worried about things from an. No, but what I'm saying is, people are so worried about being an artist purist. But you're a DJ.
Yeah.
You're an artist. The people out there that really matter, that buy your records, they came to be entertained. I don't care how it gets done. So I don't judge anyone on how it gets done. And that doesn't. No, but I hear you. But what I'm telling you is, artists, and I feel you. Listen. But what I'm telling you is this. You guys might not like what I'm about to say. No, but y'all got it. No, y'all give me a moment to finish what I'm about to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's unfair to some of these artists who are just getting into this game. They might, listen to me, they might not have the luxuries that you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? I don't judge them. If they gave me a great show, then what I can do is I can set them up for success for the next show to not have the back vocals, right? But I'm not gonna judge nobody. No, but there are artists that give great shows. I don't care about back vocals, no back vocals. But what I'm telling you is I don't care back vocals, no back vocals. If you put on a phenomenal show, why am I judging you off of the least most important thing here? The most important thing here for me as a person in the position I'm in is not even necessarily whether you put on just a great show, is that song a hit? Mm-hmm. How am I gonna know if that song's a hit if I can't even hear it?
Mm-hmm. So, I have a question.
Fucking sitch.
At least it's actually a question. I'm not about to argue with you. So, I'm gonna open it though with this. One, you were speaking straight facts, 100%. And I will say, while I'm also an artist, I'm also an audience member at the same time. I think what we were all kind of getting at is it boils down to a standard.
See,
So-
but here's the thing. Have you ever watched Bob Ross?
Yeah.
Bob Ross used oil,
Yeah.
pastels,
Yeah.
chalk,
Yes.
pencil,
Yes.
pen,
Yes.
all on the same canvas.
Yes. But guess what? That
But-
canvas
but
is
no,
blank before
But
he
here's
starts.
what I'm saying. Who the fuck am I? And I'm a music critic.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck am I to tell you how you express your art? It's up to you to present the art in a way that's palatable, in a way that's gonna make. No. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Your job is to make me want that fucking art. How you present it to me is not up for me to tell you how to present it.
Yeah.
And
There's a
no, but but what I'm telling you is there are people who can do amazing jobs. But what I'm telling you is there are people who do amazing jobs at using back vocals. Give them credit. No, but there are. There are. If you're putting on an amazing show with back vocals, those are the people that I'm talking about. I can't talk about the status quo. My name is Coco Filipina, and I only fuck with the exceptional.
There are.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? And I only fuck with it.
Under all circumstances, you're not a professional.
But there are some people.
Good at what we do.
No, and
you're
I
not a
understand that.
professional.
But
A professional
again,
should-
I'm
Bruh.
not gonna.
Now, Coco, I've been in one of your shits and my shit done went out completely, and I still continue to show. Why? Because I'm a professional. I'm Richie Nelson.
But
you
you're
know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
convince me
What
to
I'm-
judge.
It's just like, bro, The standard need to be the standard
I
because
respect
it
it.
weed out the mediocre, bruh. We are, like you said, you want us to excel.
No, hold
you want
on.
us to hit at the mountaintop. We gotta weed out the mediocre,
No,
bruh.
but hold on.
No cap.
But that's not fair. No, hold on, but that's not fair when I'm telling you hit for hit. But that's not fair, but that's my point.
Hold on. I really
But
wanna
my
hear what
point
Breeze
being
gotta
is,
say.
you know how many artists do back vocals and they
Right.
got signed?
Okay, listen.
He's talking professional for money instance, right?
Right.
Moolah, right? All right, now listen.
Okay.
How many artists talk bullshit and they make racks? They make millions because they put in the time, they put in the effort.
They were a professional at networking.
How many
But how are they any less professional? They may be giving you a show.
Now, how many people use professional shit as far as a professional standard and ain't doing shit? Ain't doing shit.
You're right.
Listen,
It's always
you
a
ain't got
balance.
no back or you got back
It's always a balance.
vocals, right? But you ain't got your publishing right.
You're right.
So does it really matter about background vocals? Yes, it does. You ain't got your money right. So you never
All right, so it's just like, all right.
I just feel like people think too deep about it.
No, you
Y'all
got
think too deep about it because at the end of the day,
Breeze
no,
made
hold
an
up.
interesting
You get where
point.
I'm coming from. I came here to be entertained.
All right, hold
Y'all
on.
are so worried about being.
Hassan,
No, but what I'm
God
saying,
damn.
but what I'm saying is,
Y'all
and
forgot who show this was.
No,
Can
but
I talk?
I knew
Can
that.
I talk?
Go ahead,
Give me
go
a
ahead,
second.
go
Can I
ahead.
talk?
I'm gonna eat these damn mangoes though.
I want to acknowledge what he said about not having your business together. That is a problem. That is a problem, especially when you are good. Especially when you are good. You need to have your business together. You are totally correct. That is exactly
How the
why
fuck did we get
the
Sitch
niggas
up
that
here?
you think are trash are excelling. Hassan, hey, y'all two in the corner. I got it. You're right. You are totally correct. It's a lot of people, bruh. It's a lot of people. Hey. Y'all, hey. Calm down. Y'all got it. Y'all both make good points. A lot of times, bro. A lot of times it's about the show. A lot of times it's about the business. No cap. I can't even believe we still live, but it's just like, bro. That is why, bro. This is the inexcusable business. You gotta have all of that shit correct.
But what I'm saying is, you got to be prepared also to be in a situation where you may need to play your back vocals.
Yes. That is part of it being
But
a
my point-
professional. That is part of
You
being
you may say
in
what
a
situation, but you'd be
situation.
surprised.
Like, just
What if
have- just
somebody
in
is like,
case.
play me your music
Just
on
in
the spot.
case.
I don't got no mic. I did it. No, listen to me. I did. No, but hear me out. I've been in. Remember, I just told you that story about me being over at that Rick Ross and and Puffy situation, right?
Yeah, bro. Go ahead.
So I got stuck in that situation, right? There was an artist that was there.
That was my DD,
and
y'all. That's
no
what's crazy.
microphone. He wanted to perform his song, and they were like, "You got one chance. We ain't got no mic though." Yeah. He went up there and he literally just played his song. But my point being is,
be prepared.
Be
That's all I'm
prepared.
saying. Is be prepared. Be prepared.
Be
Just
prepared.
That's all.
And I get what you know why you're like me. Okay, here's the funny part. I'm saying all this shit, and I am a production snob. Anyone who knows me well knows that I will go into your studio and be like, "Can I tune your mic? Can I tune your speakers? Because this shit sounds like trash." But I'm also equally the person who will be like, if that mic on stage for that nigga before you sounded like ass, you need to be using your back vocals and perform the fuck out of it. You listen to me. But listen to where I'm coming from. DJ R&B. You can't listen. Not and to say that. But to say that a person who may not have the sound quality, but that might not be, they might not have the same opportunities you got.
Hold up.
You may not.
Hold on. I'm saying, like, if you really want to perform that bad, go stand on Main Street with a suitcase. You can make money performing. If the sound is trash like that, stop. There's no opportunity there. Typically, you do have a choice.
Excuse me. May I please?
Stop. Yo, everyone stop. Listen to me. No, I'm about to teach you guys something. Can I say something? And this is the most real shit I'm about to say. Listen to me, R&B. Listen to me. I'm about to say some real shit.
This is a VH1
Y'all-
reunion show.
Y'all are speaking from a really entitled standpoint.
Coco, so
No, but y'all are speaking from a really entitled standpoint.
Can I ask you something?
I remember being an artist and I got it out the mud.
No, Coco, can I ask you
So
something?
you get where I'm coming from? Y'all don't realize how entitled y'all are. Nah, y'all really looking from an entitled standpoint,
Coco,
yo.
Can I ask you something?
It's entitled because you don't have choices
But no,
to go in the club.
so let me-
to know whether it's gonna
so-
be good music or not.
Hold up, damn. Hold up, let me
ahead,
ask you
go ahead.
something. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you all caps. My bad. So it was all caps. So Coco,
No cap.
what it sounds like is
I'm just here to be entertained.
no. What it sounds like is we all have a standard as an audience member, as an artist, whatever.
You can never be an audience member.
I can. Because here's the thing. I feel like if I didn't create the art and I'm observing and I'm appreciating
Can I tell you some
it-
real shit?
One second, please.
You can't.
Okay, cool. If you don't think so, that's fine. I feel like I can in a maybe a different way. In a different way, right? But my standard is definitely different from a person who maybe not be an artist too. It's different standards, right? So with that being said, I get that my standard might be a little higher or require a different level of access or whatever. But here's the thing. What I'm not about to do is downgrade somebody else's standard just because it's not on my level. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I respect those artists who will accept shows or venues that don't have the tip top because they're just trying to get theirs. No.
Let me.
Y'all, okay, wait. But no. So what I'm saying though is like.
I will say this. People think that I just give a green card to people who use back vocals. I don't.
Nah, I'm
You
not
have
saying
to put on a
do.
show. If you're using back vocals with no show, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, that's facts. I agree. So
What the fuck are you doing?
What I'm getting
If
at
you put
is
on a
like-
show with a back vocal,
Yeah.
why am I judging
What
you?
I'm getting at is like, I'm not about to diminish nobody's. Of course.
Yeah, we live.
I'm not about to diminish nobody's standard.
Cocoa Puffs are nasty. I don't know what the fuck going on. It's weird. I said, do
Cocoa
you
Puffs
talking
are
about?
nasty. They are.
They are
So,
mine.
so,
Anyway.
and at the end of the day, if as the audience member I'm looking to be entertained, then obviously it doesn't matter what you use. As if I'm entertained, then you win, right? But if as an audience member I'm coming to hear you and not your track, that's when I think the no show track, the no vote thing.
But y'all
So-
aren't giving credit to the fact that their mic is still on.
No.
That mic is on.
Yes.
Back
but-
vocals are there so that way if they need to have a moment where they stop.
Yeah. No, I respect that.
You get where I'm
I
coming
respect
from?
that. No, I use.
And I also
use the
feel
show
like
mix.
if you respect the craft enough to know that maybe not having back vocals is not your strong suit, I respect that way more
100%.
than someone coming on the mic and then screaming at me.
You gotta realize back vocals. Y'all gotta realize the niggas that's not using back vocals, the niggas is singing their songs.
Yeah. So.
They get the breaks that
Right.
you getting off the back vocals.
Right.
So it's generally the same thing.
It.
But you're not
I.
at that standpoint yet where you.
But you know how I can.
Yeah.
You know how I can.
I respect.
I'm about to end this conversation real easy. I feel like the focus, even when we talk about this conversation, is completely wrong. Because we're so worried about how it's done that we're not worried about how it's done. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Sure.
I'm not concerned about how it's done. I'm worried about what the end result is.
Yes.
If the result is in me going, oh my fucking God, my mind is blown. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. Before I got into hip hop and music full time, I did marketing for Verizon Wireless, right? And my care was never in the why.
Yes.
It was in the how I got you to wow. You get where I'm coming from?
Yes, ma'am.
So people are so wrapped up in back vocal, no back vocal, when back vocal may not be for you.
Right.
But there is a Chris Brown standing over there.
That is working great for.
And it's working for him.
Uh-huh.
I think we're putting a shoe on, a horseshoe on the same on different animals and trying to make it fit, and it doesn't work.
And you know what
and
else?
It's unfair. Like I keep saying, people talk about art.
Yes.
I consider you an artist, right?
Yeah.
I will never tell you how to paint your canvas.
Amen.
And as a person who's been criticizing music for so long, I have a different level of respect. And I just, in my field, I came to be entertained. I came to see quality. I will never tell you how to paint your canvas.
Yeah, and you know what?
Period.
And you know what? I think also what I've realized
And
is
that's why I defend it so hard, because I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna, because remember, I was a rapper, right?
Right.
I never use back vocals.
You have a background in this.
Yeah, but I never use back vocals. I will say
respect
that to the camera. But there were rappers who I've watched, and I wish they would have used back vocals.
Right. No, that's real. And so
Great
what I'm
performance.
saying-
The best performance I've ever seen in my life. But because they were so focused on impressing you and a person like you, they fucked the audience up because the audience didn't want to hear that shit.
Right.
I don't want to hear you breathing while you trying to dance.
Right.
I don't want to hear you breathing while you trying to really perform. You're a fucking great performer. Give me my show.
So if and tell me if I'm wrong, but here's some takeaways that I'm seeing from this.
I fucked up this mango.
For you,
They are good, aren't they?
for you as the artist, right? You have to have your priorities straight of like, what do you want your audience to get? Not the other artists, but what do you want your audience to get? And the other thing as audience members, right, or people with opinions, I think we gotta do two things. One, realize that what entertains you may not be everything that entertains me. Correct. But both of those opinions are valid. And we might end up being entertained by different artists. The second thing is, we're not gonna project our standards onto other people.
And that's, to me, to be honest with you, that's what my point is. It's not a fact of defending back vocals necessarily. It's about the fact that I'll be honest with you, I'm really quite tired of artists judging other artists
That part.
when we're still sitting in the same bucket.
That part.
Let them, if you think that your way works for you,
Then it works.
it ain't for you to go tell them how to paint their canvas. Let them paint.
Right.
Let them do their thing. Let them keep doing their thing, and stop judging them on that. Because I promise you, as long as they focusing on themselves and you focusing on yourself, one of y'all gonna get out of here.
Exactly. And for the record, I've always been one to say, if it works for you, then it works. Now, my standard is just not that. But I'm not about to shit on nobody else who is working for. Because at the end of the day,
And I'm gonna tell you another secret. There's a lot of people who say they don't use back vocals, and the verdict produced that they are. Bloop.
I'm gonna leave it at this, cause I feel like we should end it on this note, because with this whole not even just this show, this whole persona, this whole movement that you've been starting, the whole back
Fucking
vocals
sitch.
versus no back vocals, all leading up to this moment. One thing about me, I'm gonna steal your sandwich.
What?
Yeah. What I'm saying is like, it's all about aesthetics are important. And that's what we need to take from this episode of Shot Topics. Aesthetics are important. If you are in a crowd that is rap heavy, then go in there and go without your back vocals, because they want to see what you do as an artist. If you are in a crowd that are full of consumers and want to hear the song for the first time, then maybe you should go in there with
Thank
just
you.
the track and present your product, okay? Sometimes events will be about the craft. Sometimes events will be about the brand.
I'm about to tell you something that actually is going to be counter to what you said. If you're in a room full of DJs, and by the way, I don't know if y'all know, but I managed Fleet DJs for 4 years.
Flex.
And that put me in the loop with hundreds of DJs. Please do not go to a DJ conference and we're telling you to play your record because we want to get to know the track. Play your back vocals. I
Bruh,
need your back
vocals. They said
vocals.
play your record. Do not play your show track. They said
Play
your
the
record.
record.
Like, bro,
We
yes.
don't. We need to hear what it's gonna possibly sound like in a DJ mix. People. That's why I say don't go against not having back
No
vocals.
cap, like
You
there
need to
will
have
be
that.
times if, when you are like where when you Richie,
You
like,
have
bruh,
to, because let me tell you something.
I get that.
I had someone show up at the Fleet DJ conference about 3 years ago.
Okay.
With a show track. Amazing artist, and they got one chance to play their record. boy, they were fucking up all kinds of notes because the mic, they out there could hear the sound great, but you know how on stage, you may not hear yourself, but they can hear you.
Yeah.
Fucked up all kinds of soup sandwich. Just play your track, bro. Just play your track.
This isn't like a. This is actual question. Would that still be considered like a performance or?
Yes and no. You have to know your audience. That's why I say we can't be against back vocals. If you're going to a DJ conference, play your song with the back vocals because we're not here for you performing. We don't give a shit. We'll never see you again. I'm trying to play your record on the radio, and your rendition of your song live is not the same as the radio. You may have lost your audience by trying to show off that you can do it live. We don't give a fuck about the show. I want to hear the record.
Now that just come back to the product because a lot of people can do this song live as if it's in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like
some, but do you want to bet your career on it?
Right, you're right. Do you want to bet on yourself? Like you really need to
You
look at your
let
footage.
me explain something to you.
Look at your
but
footage.
You're not understanding. You're forgetting
I
the
get
fact.
it because I'm so good of an artist. I can go in there with no secret, with no back vocals, and
But
it
what I'm
sound like
telling
the show,
you is,
and it sound like the record, but it's just
with
like not
back
everybody.
vocals, with back
You're right.
vocals or not,
You're right.
the mic is still on.
You're right.
The mic is still on.
You're right.
And your goal is for when you're spitting your sound to sound as close to what's on the speakers as possible.
Shout out to the group that's done branched off all outside the building with they think pieces.
So you guys understand where I'm coming from. I want people to expand their mind when they think of back vocals because there are scenarios where you coming in with a show track will fuck you. I've watched it fuck niggas real hard because you came in there with the show track and you didn't come with the show voice.
You thought it was hip hop.
And you came to a show
Nigga,
where the
music.
mic is whack. And I heard y'all earlier say most circumstances where the mic and the sound system might suck are usually not opportunities. That's a lie. Most of those big opportunities are going to be in places where they're just trying to find you. You're going to end up with a bigger ranking that's going to go to this hole-in-the-wall club. And that might be your first time seeing him. You need to have your show track. You need to have that behind you, bruh. You might bump into a situation where when we had the Fleet DJ conference, we were going to hole-in-the-wall clubs just trying to give multiple platforms for artists to perform at. You do not get a sound check. And if you do, it's at 3 o'clock. The show is at 9. Can I tell you guys a secret about sound checks? They don't mean shit when you got that much time between them. Because in between, the DJ is going to be making so many different adjustments between all the different performers that your sound check really and truly doesn't mean anything. Does it mean a hill of beans? Is it worth you getting there 3 hours early when at the end of the it should, but it doesn't?
Now that's the better question.
It doesn't.
Is it worth it you getting 3 hours early?
Is it worth it? It's not. It's
Unless
not.
you know the DJ.
It's not. No, I
Unless
feel where
you
you're
know
coming
the
from.
DJ.
But y'all gotta be, I live in the real world. I live in the real fucking world. I'm a person who travels all over the fucking country and I go to other people's showcases. And in the real world, this ideal setting that y'all have, y'all are blessed to have it. Artists out there do not have that. And I think that y'all have been so blessed that you're not recognizing there's probably a good percentage of the people who are
We're blessed
watching.
because we're good.
No, you're blessed because you're plugged in.
We're plugged in because we're good. How many people have been just
Is
as
it
plugged
fair?
in
Do you remember Richie?
and make them same
do you
connects
remember Richie
and they just
Nelson
didn't feel...
Do you remember Richie Nelson 5 years ago who was just trying to be heard?
Bruh, just trying to be heard
You
still
were
could...
just-
I
but
could
that's not
still
fair.
do a whole
You're a
show
different
without...
Richie.
I'm
You've
just saying.
You've been blessed.
Right, because
You're
the swagger
blessed.
different. But
You're
the
really
ability
blessed.
the ability haven't
And-
changed. The
But
ability hasn't changed.
It doesn't change, but you have to give credit to the artists who are trying to get to where you're at.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that.
You can't forget ever where you were at. I will always, as a person who's been an artist, a producer, all that shit, bruh, I will always respect coming from the bottom up. The sound system don't gotta be great. Just give me a chance. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna have a 4-phone situation. We're not gonna have R&B who's gonna make sure the sound sounds right. We
So-
might have a little hot dog water DJ in that night.
So,
You don't have that choice. You're the artist. You keep thinking from a perspective. That's not fair.
if I
They don't
can't-
have that option.
if I
That's
can't-
entitled. That's very entitled to think like that. It's not fair to the artists
If
that
I-
are just starting out. You think that they do, but there's not a lot of outlets. And even still, there's still people giving opportunities to people through those holes in the wall. I will always respect the hole in the wall because hole in the walls are how I got where I'm at. So I will never look my nose up or down at any of those. I will never look my nose up or down at anyone who goes over back vocals or not. Entertain me. You will. But I will never be that. But what I'm saying is I will never be that entitled. I got too much respect for like artists who are trying. If you try, I got you.
It goes. I think it goes.
Nah,
I think it.
but you.
I think
before
it goes,
you do, you try that shit, bro.
I think it goes back to. I think it goes back to the idea of having that standard, and like what is your standard?
Hold on. What are you doing?
She trying to dispute the shot.
Right.
It's like what is your standard and how do you hold to that? And then if you
just
have
because
that,
I say that I accept back vocals doesn't mean I accept any fucking thing.
Oh, of course not.
Nah, because if you've been to one of my shows, you know I'm that asshole who will snatch your fucking mic and tell you that's not good enough.
And that's
Who invited you here? How did you get here? You need to call a ride? I got a phone. We can Uber you everywhere. Like, standard's still high, but I'm not gonna judge you on how you paint your canvas.
Of
period.
course. And so what I'm saying, like
Uber
so
everywhere.
For me, if I could share
I'm
with
really
you,
thinking, bro, you let anybody perform.
if I could
They
share
could
with
be
you,
the trashiest nigga in the world, bro. You gonna let them rock.
I'm not gonna say
telling
that
you.
because I feel like I get what you're saying.
They pay their dues. You gonna let them rock.
I
gonna let 'em
I
rock.
feel like I get what you're trying to.
I think that's what the problem is with a lot of this Carolina music.
Wait a minute.
Bruh.
I just
A
remembered.
lot of niggas,
these
bro.
niggas
A
drunk.
lot of niggas rock that have no business rocking, bro. Like I'm just saying, bro. A lot of niggas be rocking that have no business
No. Hold on.
We playing musical mics now?
No.
That's
But
crazy.
what I'm about to tell you
I'm
is
just
this.
saying, bro. A lot of niggas be rocking when they have no business rocking. I've seen niggas that show
There
me
is
like, what the fuck
No,
are they
there
doing
is
here,
a,
bro?
There is a
I'm just
platform.
saying.
There is a platform for everything.
Like that shit will really fuck up a good motherfucker.
No, I
psyche,
know
bro.
that.
Like, am I trash?
Listen to
Am
what I'm
I
about to
really
tell
a
you.
koala bear?
There-
like, bro, I thought I was a
there
motherfucking
is-
tiger. I
Richie.
thought I was a tiger. Maybe I'm a bitch's ass koala bear.
No, but
because
what
it
I'm-
be so
No, but what I'm
many
telling you is this.
non-lethal motherfuckers.
There's
around,
a platform for everyone, right? If it says on the flyer open mic, I can't stop it, right?
Right.
But at my personal shows, I try to be familiar with who it is. And if you've been to my shows enough, you also know this. I may do an open mic and let anyone perform, but you may not be able to finish.
Ooh.
You might be able to. I stopped the nigga because in the middle of his performance, I watched him and I was like, are you reading your fucking lyrics off your
What
phone?
could be your question? What could be your question? Are you sure? You sure?
But I don't just let anyone perform. But if I do let just anyone perform, you may not be able to finish.
Can I get my
That's
mic back?
it.
Can we? Thank you. Yeah.
You may not be able to finish. That's all.
I'm just saying. The audience got any questions? Because low key, I was really finna wrap it up with this last shot. Because I feel like we
we're
covered a
drunk.
lot, and I don't want to cushion
covered a
it.
lot.
I don't want to cushion what we talked about with like a whole lot of like
And I'm eating
miscellaneous
this last
bullshit.
piece of mango.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Like
I
yeah.
knew back vocals was gonna come the fuck up.
Oh yeah, and I want to leave it at that. I want to leave it at that.
And I
You know what
stand
I'm saying?
beside it.
Like I don't want to. Yeah. Right. I don't want to overstay my welcome, and I think one of my new rules is in the episode when you can still comprehend, because there's been so many episodes, shout out Shix, that I've like, goddamn, have no recollection how the episode ended. So we're gonna take this last shot. You said your piece. I get it. Like I said, I low-key agree. It's all about the aesthetics. It's all about entertainment. But
if
at
you
some point in time, ability needs to come into play.
Oh no, ability.
Like,
But what I'm telling you is, respectfully, there's a time and a place for back vocals and no back vocals.
You're right.
Right. And if
you
you're
just fuck around and not show up when there's a time for no back vocals.
Oh no.
You
but
show up for all the back vocals
as
events.
an artist, you need to be prepared and
But
have both your back
let
vocals
DJ
and
R&B
your
be
not
spinning,
back.
and you really can't hear yourself, and then you can't hear yourself.
But there's a lot of artists I'm pointing out.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
I'm not gonna point this out.
We just had it. Like it was
There
just an
are
event
a lot
today.
of-
It's bro.
listen.
It was niggas that are good with no
there
back
are a lot
vocals.
of artists who say
that
that
did
they
not
don't
show
do
up
back
today.
vocals that are doing back vocals, and that's the truth.
You're right.
There's a lot of artists who be like, oh, fuck back vocals, and
You're
they
right.
doing heavy back vocals.
I just want to be known. Like when you show up with your back vocals, at some events,
Oh, no,
it will
I mean,
be frowned upon
no,
because
it's
you're supposed to
fr-
come in here and perform.
It's frowned upon, but I'd rather you perform in the way that makes you most
It's
comfortable.
just like the strip club. Sometimes niggas want like strippers.
Yeah, but there's
or
bitches
goddamn
in strip
promiscuous
clubs with
women.
fake titties all
Sometimes
day.
motherfuckers want pole dancers. Sometimes niggas want the motherfuckers with
Y'all want pole
ability.
dancers?
Like no cap.
I like pole dance.
Like I would,
Shout out to my pole
I'll
dance.
tip a pole dancer way before I tip a stripper. Like you, I will tip a pole dancer way before I tip a stripper.
Not
like
me,
no
I
cap.
wish.
Like like bro, like a legit pole dancer. Like no, like I thought it was at the Ringling Brothers. Like bro, like yes, bro, take all my ones. Like oh my
I
god.
look down, I look up, and now we at the Ringling Brothers.
Like,
What the fuck?
like I'm just saying, like it's all about ability.
No, but here, no, I will say this. If you're gonna use back vocals and you're not putting on a show, then I'ma judge you.
Okay.
My thing, you wanna do what you want to do in your career, just don't complain when non-back vocal platforms don't book you.
And I'ma just
A
say
lot of
this.
back vocals.
I'ma
There's
just
a lot
say
of back
this
vocals
as-
that are winning right now.
I'm gonna just say this as
There's
the
a lot of
avatar,
winning
as
ass back
you know what I'm
vocals.
saying, Four Phones, the energy, infinite,
We'll talk
all
about
of that.
this outside of this.
It's
But I know
all
industry
about-
artists offhand that I work with that use back vocals, and y'all sitting here praising them.
Be prepared for everything. That's all I'm saying.
And these niggas
Be
is
prepared
selling.
for everything.
These niggas
If
is
you're a
getting
business, be
$100,000
ready for
a
rain,
show, back vocaling
sleet,
it up.
or snow. That's all I'm saying. Be the mailman. Be ready for rain, sleet, or snow.
I
like,
gotta respect where I go
ready
where the
for
money's
anything.
at. Wherever the money's at.
Like-
If the money come with back vocals, I'm there for it. If the money come with no back vocal, I'm still there for it. Either way, I came there for the money. So at the end of the day, a back vocal debate, as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck. I came to be entertained
All right, I got it. Bottom line is,
and pay me.
if you don't feel comfortable doing any of your songs in any of these buildings that you in, then you not in the right business. What I'm saying, if you don't feel comfortable in this place because it's a family reunion and you need to do back vocals,
If
you
a
don't feel
pianist,
comfortable
if a
in this
pianist
spot
has his sheet
because-
music up
right.
there while he's playing piano, does it make any difference between him having his sheet music up there or playing it off of his
What I'm
mind?
saying is be ready for every event. A professional is ready for every event. Like, you think motherfuckers that dress up as clowns, like,
Look,
those differentiate for
if you
different
got bad
events?
vocals and you the shit, baby, call me.
Hey, hold on. Come back. You gotta tell these motherfuckers where to follow you at. You don't walk off on shot topics. Whoa, come on. What are you doing? What's happening? Tell these people where they can follow you at. And what's going on? Yeah, you want to be dramatic. Yeah, you want to be the drama.
Yeah, I am always the drama.
Nah, not on shot topics. Yeah.
I'm a Virgo.
And you see, as the
So
Aquarius,
dramatic.
we had to
So
tone that.
dramatic.
We had to tone that shit back down. So yeah, we've been doing this. One last shot. Tell these people where they can follow you at. Yo, Coco.
Everything for
this
me-
episode has been a whole fucking vibe. Like no cap. Like for real.
Has it really?
Like you remember the part when I had your glasses on and I forgot I had your
You did
glasses
forget,
on?
but you
Like,
felt saucy as fuck, didn't you?
I just forgot I had them on. They were so comfortable. Like no
These
cap.
glasses are my magic glasses.
So where can they follow you at?
You guys can follow me on absolutely everything at Coco Filipina. CocoFilipina.com is being worked on right now. You can also find me on Hot 97.9 every Sunday. And we're getting ready to start a whole other show, but I can't explain that one yet. I'm getting a second show. Yeah, we'll talk about it. But you
Speaking
find me
of
on
second shows, hey, that's law. Next Monday. Tune in.
But Hot 97.9, make sure you follow them on everything at Hot 97.9 NC. And also go check us out on the website, hot979nc.com. But Coco Filipina, everything. If you find another one, tell that bitch I'll beat her up.
Hey, and that's been another episode of Shot
That's
Topics.
liquor.
It's your boy Richie Nelson.
Why
This
is it
has been
spicy?
so much
Why
fun.
is it spicy?
I really like this job. This shit is so dope. But hey, we're gonna take this last shot. I'm really mad we didn't get them Four Locos, but whatever.
Yo, before we end this, do you have a Four Loco story?
Four Locos. Four Locos store, you say?
Do you have a Four Loco story?
Like the corner store?
No. Four Loco story. Everyone
Oh.
has a Four Loco story.
G14 classified. I can't get that over online.
Off air.
In the criminal justice system. Some offenses are especially
Yo,
heinous.
4 Loco crimes are especially heinous.
Yes, 4 loco crimes are especially heinous. Law and order, 4 loco crimes. We off? We still here? We out?